Hello, everybody. David Shuster here. Fox News host Sean Hannity just got a heavy dose of the truth on his own show, and it was remarkable. The other night, Hannity, to his credit, invited on Democratic strategist James Carville, and Carville did more than just offer alternative views to the usual Fox right-wing flim-flam.
I'll tell you this, more deficit has accumulated under Donald Trump than the other president in American history, but I'm glad that you're on the fiscal responsibility bandwagon. I'm glad you're on the bandwagon of Bill Clinton being able to balance the budget and bring unbelievable prosperity to America. But, you're reading these polls, and I'm reading the polls saying the Democrats are 13 points up in the congressional generic, that Donald Trump has the lowest approval rating of any president at this point in his presidency in American history. So your viewers are getting one view, and I'm reading another view. So one of us is right and one of us is wrong.
Some of Hannity's viewers said he was wrong to bring on Carville. But Hannity defended the booking decision by saying that he liked James Carville personally, found him fun to be around, and noted that Carville had helped President Clinton reach balanced budgets 30 years ago with then Republican Speaker Newt Gingrich. Carville and Hannity argued over President Trump's job approval rating. Polling averages show that Trump has the lowest approval rating of any president 1 month into a term in U.S. history, but Hannity claimed the pollsters are wrong. Carville then went down a list of Republican Party policies.
I think the Republican Party is against the minimum wage. I think the Republican Party stands for more tax cuts for people making over $400,000 a year. I think the Republican Party wants to get rid of a woman's right to choose. I think the Republican Party wants to destroy Medicaid. I think the Republican Party would like to get rid of Medicare if they possibly can. I think the Republican Party supports Vladimir Putin. I think the Republican Party is weak when it comes to communist China. So there are a lot of issues of which I have profound and deep disagreements with the Republican Party on. I must tell you that in all honesty.
That honest and matter-of-fact recitation of Republican Party positions is almost unheard of on Fox News primetime shows. So Carville's appearance was stunning. Hannity then tried to direct the debate with Carville to transgender athletes, of which there are just over 100 in high school and college sports. Still, Hannity argued the GOP difference with Democrats on transgender athlete access is significant.
I see a lot of Democrats, do support their rights to play women's sports. And you're not addressing those key issues that are...
It's the key issue what the High School Athletic Association decides who's eligible to play what sport is the key issue. We're going to continue to help people with health care, with Medicaid and Medicare, or the key issues that we're going to secure people's retirement security. The key issue is in this century, under Democratic presidents, 50 million jobs have been created and 1 million jobs under Republicans. I think most Democrats that I know want to create jobs, create opportunity for people, and create opportunity for young people. I don't know of anybody that's sitting there worrying about who plays in the high school track meet. I really don't.
Well, okay. Well, maybe you're not listening to the same Democrats I am. That's fine.
And there is the Hannity giveaway or big reveal. Because on Fox News, Democratic voices willing to defend transgender athletes get a lot of airtime. Those Democrats are given enormous platforms, which in turn makes the Democratic Party seem more focused on transgender athletes than on anything else. Democrats like Carville, who prioritize speaking about economic justice and economic opportunities, are not given much airtime. The result is that the image of Democrats and conservative media is skewed, and the Democratic Party is portrayed unfairly as being most concerned with promoting transgender athletes and largely unconcerned about anything else, except opposition to Donald Trump. On Fox News and other conservative media outlets, the Democratic frustrations and efforts to block President Trump do tend to seep through, and that brings us to a fascinating question now dividing the Democratic Party. How should the party and Democratic Party leaders respond to Donald Trump and Elon Musk? For weeks, Democrats have had news conferences and rallies outside government agencies being shut down by the Trump administration, but some of the Democratic rallies have come across as awkward and a bit contrived. Now, with President Trump's approval ratings crashing, stock markets tanking, and public confidence in Trump governance dropping like a rock, James Carville says it's time for Democrats to do nothing. He says the best thing Democrats can do is sit back, be patient, and wait for the Republican Party to crumble under its own weight. Here's Carville speaking to Dan Abrams.
I believe that this administration in less than 30 days in the midst of a massive collapse, in particularly a collapse in public opinion. Della Volpe at Harvard, who's very good. I used to think, once I saw a Harvard youth poll, I discounted it. I've come to say it's a pretty damn good poll. Pretty good guy. He's gone from 53 approval to under 30 to 39. That's a collapse. And all we need to do, the analogy I use, is picket is 500 yards from the stone wall. Hold your fire. It's going to be easy pickings here in 6 weeks. Just lay back.
Carville just made a similar argument in a New York Times op-ed. Carville wrote that President Trump's approval has already sunk underwater in 2 new polls. The people did not vote for the Department of Education to be obliterated. They voted for lower prices for eggs and milk. Democrats let the Republicans' own undertow drag them away. I get that James Carville's strategy of being patient and letting Republicans shoot themselves in the foot, and the GOP does have a long, recent history of being incompetent at governance. Still, I'm of the mindset that when your political opponent is drowning, you should throw them an anvil. In other words, yes, Republicans are sinking under the weight of Donald Trump's extreme and grotesque policies, but Democrats can keep the pressure on by highlighting the stock market crashes, the rising prices, and the suffering that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are inflicting. Those are not stories that will get much attention on Fox. And to the extent that Democrats can speed up the public recognition and awareness that Donald Trump is hurting America, the GOP implosion will come faster. In any case, kudos to James Carville for sticking it to Sean Hannity on Fox News. By the way, Elon Musk is exploding after getting mocked and taunted. Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.